Hello, welcome back. GovDoc Breakdown, no facts, just opinions. No opinions, just facts. There we go. So another one here, Presidential Executive Order on April 28th, protecting American communities from criminal aliens. All right, decent amount to unpack here, so bear with me. This executive order affirms that the U.S. Constitution gives the federal government full control of immigration, foreign policy, and national security. And as a aside, there's going to be some asides here. There's nothing specifically in the Constitution that says the word immigration, but there are other powers that have been given to the federal government that the Supreme Court has interpreted over the last 100 years or so that give the federal government power over immigration. So, since these powers are with the federal government, states and cities cannot override federal immigration law. Basically, only the federal government can set immigration rules, and the cities and states must follow those. Another aside here, this does not apply to local law enforcement, though. The local law enforcement is not under the jurisdiction of the federal government, so they cannot be compelled to enforce immigration law. They can if they want to, but there's nothing saying that the federal government can compel state and local law enforcement to enforce these immigration laws that come from the federal government. So, some states and cities are called sanctuary jurisdictions, basically sanctuary cities. I'm sure you've heard of that phrase. And some of these are refusing to cooperate with federal immigration enforcement, which the president says is illegal, dangerous, and in violation of federal laws. So, what's going to happen as a result of this executive order? There will be a list created of states and cities that are currently blocking immigration enforcement, and those on the list will be notified that they are violating federal law. If they refuse to cooperate, federal funding to these locations may be suspended or cut off. And if there are further refusals, the Attorney General and Homeland Security may take legal action against these cities and states. Also, the executive order lays out that new rules will be created to ensure undocumented people living in sanctuary cities cannot improperly receive federal public benefits. There will also be a crackdown on any state or local rules that favor undocumented people over American citizens, such as the difference in sentencing laws that are often applied to avoid people being deported. And another just example is sometimes in-state tuition for colleges is offered to undocumented persons if they've spent enough time in high school in that state. So basically they're arguing that that should not be the case if we're not offering out-of-state kids the same benefits.
Full video located on our channel.